Hey, what's up? It's your boy Solomon here with a lifetime story. Everybody else call it story time, but I'm gonna call it a lifetime story. My lifetime stories. So this particular story is about my very first boyfriend. Might call it my ex-boyfriend is delusional, cause he is kind of delusional. We were talking a few days ago, and he seems to believe that we only dated for maybe a week or a couple of days. We actually dated for 4 months. So let me refresh his memory. So this story starts back when I was 20 and he was 18. When I was 20 years old, I moved to Utah to go to college. And at that time, my ex-boyfriend was 18 and he worked at the local mall at Dollar Tree. That's where I met him. I met him maybe about 5 or 6 days after I moved to Utah. The first time I saw him, I said, he's going to be my boyfriend. Plain and simple. I put that in the universe. I was going to make that happen. So after the first time I saw him, I went back to my house. I wrote him a little letter. I said, the next time I see this boy, I'm going to give it to him. The letter just said my name and gave him a little bit of contact information. Like my email, my phone number, things of that nature. So the next time I see him, I gave it to him. The next couple of days, he didn't contact me. He didn't get in contact with me. Nothing like that. So it didn't bother me too much. I said, whatever, fine. Maybe he won't be my boyfriend. The following day, I went to his job, and he said, don't get anywhere. Stay right there. So I said, okay. He waved me over after a few minutes, gave me his phone number, and said, call me tonight. I said, cool. So I called him. We started talking. We talked on the phone for at least like 2 hours. And then we started talking more and more and more, getting to know each other. And he told me the first day that we'll go out will be on a Friday and we'll go to the club. That'll be our first date. And I said, okay. At this time, I was young, naive, gullible, dumb, didn't love myself, so many other things. And that he used that to his advantage. So the first time we went out on a Friday night, we went to the club, and as soon as we got there, this boy called me sexy and he got mad. I said a compliment is a compliment, don't get mad. So we get inside, and it's really dead at the beginning, but then it starts living up. Mind you, the club is only open for 4 hours, from 10 to 2, because that's the time in Utah. So we're out there, and as the time goes by, two of his friends come to the club. He doesn't introduce me to his friends. All I see is them kissing. I'm like, whoa, 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 what the fuck is going on here? He's like, oh, don't worry about it. These are my friends. We've been making our way before I met you. So me being the dumb, naive kid I was, I thought that was, that was natural. So I let it go. They introduced themselves after a while. And, we became, cordial throughout the night. Um, After the club was over, my ex-boyfriend comes to me and says, oh, I got invited to an after party. And I'm like, no. I said, I don't live too far from here. Why go to an after party? I live 2 blocks away, literally. And he was like, please come with me. And I'm like, because I liked him, I went. So we get to this after party. And as soon as I get there, this guy tells me to stick out my tongue. So, or open my mouth. And I go, ah. And he put this pill in my mouth. And he was like, here's some rum and Coca-Cola to wash it down with. Something like this. And gave it back. I didn't swallow the pill. I didn't drink any of that rum and coke. I turned around, spit the pill out, put it in my pocket. To this day, I don't know what the hell that pill was. On to the story. As we're sitting there, we're sitting down laying on a futon, and then next thing you know, people start making out and all kinds of things. I said, it's that kind of after party. Not with it. So I, distance myself. Next thing you know, this boy pulls out his dick. I'm like, oh yeah, that's definitely not me. So I go to the other side of the room and sit on the couch. So I'm sitting on the couch and they take everything to the back room. I said, good. So I get back on the futon and I'm laying down. Me and my boyfriend is talking for a while. I was like, since we can't leave, I'm just going to take a nap. I said, in the morning we'll get up, we'll go to the train and we'll leave. He said, okay. So I lay down and closed my eyes. I assume he did the same thing. But I had to be asleep for no longer than 5 minutes. And I woke up and my ex-boyfriend was gone. And I'm like, where could he possibly have gone? But I said, he gotta still be in the house. So I went to sleep, and I wake up to somebody screaming. And all he is screaming is, you're fucking nasty, you're dirty, you're a bastard, Solomon, get the fuck up, get the fuck up, get the fuck up. I'm like, what happened? He said, your boyfriend is in there fucking somebody else. I think maybe I'm tripping. I said, what did you just say? He said, your boyfriend is in the room fucking somebody. I just walked in on him. I'm like, okay. Okay, cool, say no more. And I was mad, but I didn't want to cause a scene. And at this time, I wasn't as bingy as I am now. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I laid back down on the futon. And my ex-boyfriend came and laid next to me and looked at me dead in my face. And I turned around. I said, I don't even fucking look at you. Don't talk to me. I was mad. So, the boy who had sex with my boyfriend came out the room and grabbed my boyfriend and has him sit on my lap. And my boyfriend was like, nobody here likes me. I said, fuck out of here. So I left. And I went in the back room. Whatever they were doing in the back room, I was totally oblivious to because I knew I was going to put myself in that kind of situation. So I was sitting down on the floor, talking to this boy and playing with his hair and just getting so mad and trying to keep myself from slapping the shit out of my ex-boyfriend. So after a while, my ex-boyfriend comes in the room and he was like, can you do me a favor and go out in the room and see if my friend is awake? I said, anything to get away from you. So I get up and I go and he grabs me and pulls me into the laundry room and was like, I'm so sorry. He rang me. I was like, stop the bullshit. He was like, I didn't want to do it. I said, whatever, but you did it. I said, look, when we get back to Salt Lake City, I said, I'm turning off my phone for the whole weekend. Don't call me. Don't try to call me because I don't want to hear nothing from you. So the morning came. We got a ride back to the train. And it was me, my ex-boyfriend, two of his friends, and a boy who called me sexy. We all rode the train together. I got off the train because I didn't have a train card to get on. And I didn't want to get a ticket when the cop got on the train. So I got off. The train went on. I got a ticket and I got on the next train. I got home around like 8 o'clock in the morning. When I got home, I cried myself to sleep. I cried myself to sleep. I didn't wake up till 6 o'clock that night. Turned my phone off, completely fed up about everything that was going on. So I saw my ex-boyfriend maybe that Monday or Tuesday at his job. And he was like, do you want to go back to the club on Friday? I said, I don't know. I said, because I'm not over what happened. He was like, I'm so sorry. I said, okay, whatever. So we decided to go back to the club Friday. Every fucking week, it was the same thing. Not with the after party, but every fucking week, my boyfriend found somebody else to kiss. Somebody else to make out with. Somebody else to cheat on me with. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Either it was a different guy at the club every week, or every week he was with somebody else who I knew was trying to fuck him, and he was with them instead of being with me. The final straw was, after 4 months we were together. We were together 4 months, and we were at the club. And I remember this like it was fucking yesterday. We were laying up on the little couches they got in the club. And I said, I love you so much. And he was like, oh, that boy sitting next to you is cute. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I said, you know what? Hold that thought for 1 second. So I tapped the boy. I said, excuse me. And he's like, yes. I said, what's your name? And he told me his name, and we're gonna call him Corey. I said, Corey, my boyfriend thinks you're cute and he wanna talk to you. So I sit back and they're talking literally 2 inches in front of my face. And I'm like, nah, go talk to him. So I get up to move. And my boyfriend pulls me by the back of my shirt, and I turn around and they're fucking kissing. So I say, get the fuck off of me. I went to the other side of the club, and his friends were like, what's wrong? So I tell him that you gotta be kidding me. I was like, nah, I'm so serious. I said, I'm so fucking done. I'm done with him. I don't want him no more. But for some reason, I couldn't let him go. I loved my ex-boyfriend that much, so I could not let him go. But I needed to, but I didn't. So, after that whole thing, I didn't really want to go to the club anymore. I was just so sick and fed up. So I stopped talking to him, and I started going to the club with some other kids who I met. So Um, it's just, I was so fed up with him. I don't know why I stayed with him so long. After all the things he did, he cheated on me every fucking week, and it was a different guy every week. And I'll never forget the first time, no, a time when we went out to the club, and after the club, we were waiting outside in the car for him for hours while he was in the house fucking somebody. Mhm. Mhm. So it's like I don't know how you can be so delusional when we dated for 4 months, but you said we could only have dated for a week. I'm not understanding that. We went out to the club every week, or almost every week. So how could we possibly have dated for a couple of days? We kissed, we made out numerous occasions, numerous places in the car, in the club. But every week you was finding somebody else also to be with. It's a lot. It's a lot more about that we I went through with my ex boyfriend. But that's just for this story. Um, so that was my first Lifehouse story. If you guys would like to hear more stories, let me know. Leave a comment, give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my page, and I hope you guys enjoyed the story. At the end of the day, right is right, wrong is wrong, real is real, fake is fake. I love you guys. Thank you. Bye.